Yo, it's the shakedown. Break it, take it, make it loud. Gritty like the city where the Giants draw the crowd. Chopped up vocals, beats that pound. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hard to show around. Hard to show around. Black and red and brown. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hard to show around.
Yeah. What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Oh, man. Sports fans all around the world. You are now tuned into one of the most dangerous shows on this YouTube. That's right, baby. We back. It's the Shakedown, baby. The show for the fans by the fans. I am your humble brother, Black Friday. And I got my brothers with me, man. We in the building. I got Ghost Dog, Root. I got Same Difference. And I got your brother, the chosen one from the Bronx. What's going on, family? Round of applause to the family. Family, what's going on? Round of applause to the family. We got some things to talk about. The chosen one, presenting to you, Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah. Y'all even know what it is.
Now, bro? What's going on, man? Talk to me, baby.
First of all, one more time, Freezy, hit the bomb because that's the news of the day. The bomb is what we about to drop. Dexter?
Last name.
You know what we do when we outside, fellas? We slide.
First of all, let's get to it because we don't got time to play around. I'm going to go around the room with my brothers, and I will definitely go last. Thank you for putting up with me before we even finish the show, because this is out of control. And I need to know, first of all, how everybody feeling today?
Peace to the gods. I'm feeling great, man. Doing really, really well, man. Woke up to, I had a nap, old man nap, and I woke up to this news, and I was like, man, fellas was going crazy in the personal private chat, and we're here to talk to the family, man.
Okay, Ghost Dog. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, man, my day was doing wonderfully up until the news hit. And fam, we gonna get into it. We definitely gonna get into it. Because this right here, this is a problem. And this is a problem that's been persistent for too long in this mother effing organization. You understand what I'm saying? But we gonna get into it.
Absolute. To the root. Same, but it's different. What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
You already know I'm feeling blessed, man. I'm breathing. I got air in my lungs. I'm here with my bros. We about to chop it up. See what's going on in these New York streets. Let's talk about it.
Yo, Dexter wants out. That's what this is about. I mean, first of all, I got to hear from the gods, and then I'll step in. Freezy, where you at with this?
Oh man, hey, I think it's a lot of posturing at this point in time. Me personally, I think the man wants to get paid. If you look at the thumbnail, he has a New York tattoo. I don't know people that do stuff like that if it's not a permanent situation. I think he wants to be a Giant for life, but I think he wants to get paid what he's had to suffer, which is the disease of losing. And that you could see within his face, the press conference, he just looks like he didn't want to be here after a certain point in time. And then watching your friends win the Super Bowl via, Big Cat Williams and Julian Love, you could just, what I'm saying, you could taste it, man. You could taste it in the air. And the draft right around the corner. So that's cheap talent that is contract controlled. So how you watch this for years, you see how this league goes, and you want your opportunity. So I get it, but I think it's posturing, me personally.
Ghost Dog, I need to hear what you feeling, brother. I need to hear this. Dexter wants out?
Lou said, where the link?
Fam, is this real? Is this the agent talking? Is this him talking to the agent? Right? All the above and whatnot. Like, fam, can we just pay this man? please, like right off the rip, why is this like even a situation? Why was this not handled a while ago when the price was where it needed to be? Because now it's going to be a little more expensive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just, fam. Oh, it's just frustration from this organization sometimes. For real, for real. You cannot, we should not, no. Keep him here. Whatever it takes.
There's no disagreement in my thought process about any of that. And I can understand the flabbergasted moment at the moment for you, Ghost. Because normally it's a smooth, articulate, you know what I mean, alkaline conversation. Right now, I could feel the fluctuation in your voice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely not going to call it stress, but it's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Frustration.
Why? Oh, okay, yeah. So I could use that word. Okay, so I could sense the frustration in your voice.
Right.
You know? And it's a why frustration, not even how we get here, but why did we get here? And we're going to talk about that because this has a history to it. Let's talk about that. This has a history to it. Same, but it's different. Dexter wants out.
Formally asking for his release. I'd rather the news came out that he was like, I'm not playing unless I get a new contract. A trade is something totally different because then we start getting into other things like his friends leaving and they going on to win Super Bowls and things like that, as the brother Freezy said. He been here all the time he been here. I think he had one winning season. And the deal he was on was a team-friendly deal. Right now, he's not even the top 10 of defensive tackles getting paid in the league. He's 11th highest paid when he's a top 3 talent. He had a down year last year because of injury, though personally, you know what I'm saying? On my end, I think he was a little bit disgruntled because he'd been trying to get a deal worked out last offseason. So this season, offseason, it seemed like it's more the same. And then you try to bring up the fact that I didn't play as much as you would like last season due to the injury. You know what I mean? So they're going to try to base something off that when they know his capabilities when he's fully healthy. And maybe he probably shouldn't even been out there knowing Ronnie Barnes.
Doctor said I wasn't going to walk the same.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm out.
So that's a player that you could build your defense around. He is that type of player. So you got to rework the contract and get him paid. Right now, Chris Jones is making the most at 31 3/4 right now. Second to him is Milton Williams making 26 mil. All right. And then after that, you start getting Zach Allens, Matabukes, McNeil. Then you got Derek Brown and Quinnen Williams making the same kind of money at $24 million a year. Dexter Lawrence only, 20, 21, things like that. He needs to get up in the 20, 25 club, somewhere near there, you know what I mean, to probably set him straight how he should be, because he took a team-friendly deal last time on a losing team. So all I got to say is this, man. You got to take care of your core players, man. And he is definitely the heart and soul of your defense. People will play for him, and they do play for him. You know what I mean?
Copy. And I'm with you. So let's get to it. How much of a loss is this? I'm going to bring that up. You feel me? What's the real reason that this is such a loss if we think about it, right? He's already a 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time second-team All-Pro, 312 career tackles, 30.5 sacks, and 109 regular season games. Think about that. Career high in sacks 2 years ago almost, right? And missed 5 games, suffering a dislocated elbow, and led the team in sacks in 2 different seasons. For the player at his position, think about it. It's not like he a DE or a linebacker that plays hybrid DE. But think about it. He's a dude that led the team in sacks 2 seasons as a DT nose. 312 career tackles, 30 and a half sacks, and 109 regular season games. And we're going to get into his pressures later on. He's also a guy that pressures the quarterback in the middle of the field. So his value is too high to even have a conversation like this, is what I'm trying to say. Because look at the amount of loss that you take in this situation. This is getting out of hand, fellas. This is getting out of hand. Yo, Freeze, do me a favor. Put the link in the chat for me. I know people got things to say. And we're gonna get into
earlier. That's why I said it earlier. But yeah, we was going, but go on.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to the second thought process. You know what we doing when we outside.
Mm-hmm. We slide, baby.
Slide.
Come on, man. What's the void? What's the void? Here we go. Here we go, Ghost. We're gonna start with you. What's this about?
Fam, as if our run defense wasn't bad enough. And then there'll be people out there who said even with him being in the game, our shit was bad. They need to stop that noise. They just need to be quiet with that situation right there because, fam, you want us to go to like mediocre to straight trash. That's what you want by letting him walk, by having this void at the defensive tackle position. Fam, are we not talking about somebody who a couple years ago we was talking about gold jacket recipient type of quality or caliber? And this is not the first time, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first time we've let the defensive tackle talent out this building, whether it be the Leonard Williams or the Tomlinsons and all that. The list goes on and on. I'm pretty sure there's somebody else back there, you know what I'm saying, Pauls, that's playing for the Vikings or had played for the Vikings at one point in his career. That it's like dawning on me right now. That being the case, fam, I spoke on it earlier. This organization needs to stop. And hopefully John Harbaugh is the one that comes in, pause, and stops this madness where it needs to be stopped at. Because this is what this is. This is exactly what this is. It's madness.
All right. We got Lou with us too. Just to let you know. What's up, family?
Peace and love to everybody, man.
Peace.
This is yet another example of ineptitude at the general manager position. Under Joe Schoen's watch alone, we have seen multiple players leave this facility, go on elsewhere, and win the Super Bowl or be in Super Bowl contention. And not only did they leave and go on and thrive elsewhere, but we got nothing in return for them. Guys that we drafted in high spots, guys that had positional value, as all these draft guys like to say so often, and we got nothing in return for them. And now you're talking about one of the, if not the most important pillar of our defensive front, in Dexter Lawrence being unhappy after taking 2 pay restructures, might I add, that nobody's talking about, okay? He took 2 payment restructures, all right, to try to assist the team to grow and bring talent in and you know, be a team first kind of guy. And now when he says, listen, I want what I deserve. I've played injured. I've played under bad coaching. I watched my friends leave and go on and do better things and flourish. And I've stayed loyal to you guys. It's time that you return the favor. Okay, I need some ROI. I need a return on my investment. You know what I mean? And Joe Schoen, this is on you. As much as we want to put this on Harbaugh, Harbaugh just got here. These negotiation failures happened under Joe Schoen's watching Joe Schoen only. So there's nobody who should fall on this sword but Joe Schoen. It damn sure better not be Dexter Lawrence.
Well said. Well said. Y'all heard it. G Nation, Big Lou, what up, baby? Good to see you.
What's going on, fellas?
It ain't nothing. So same. Is this really? Is this replacement an option, bro? Is that really an option? Talk to me.
I don't see same.
Not there. Freezy.
There he
Oh,
is.
there he is, right?
Y'all hear me? I was like, hey, yo,
Yeah.
Q.
Yeah. All right. But so, yo, like I was asking, brother, jump right in the situation. Is this really an option? Is replacing this man an option at this point?
Am I going to get the Quinnen Williams? Am I going to get a 2026 second, a 2027 one, and one of your players? Sometimes
Probably
you gotta
not
do that
because of his performance last year. And you know, Carl Banks called him out on it, and a lot of people got mad at Carl Banks for doing so. But Carl Banks is a former player, and he can see when somebody's playing disgruntled and not giving their all because they know that they're not going to get the all back from the organization. And you know, people were kind of jumping on Carl Banks, but Carl Banks was calling the player out, man to man, player to player. Like, look, I know what's going on in the front side ain't good, but put your right foot forward on your end, and somebody will pay you, even if it don't work out here. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't just come out and say that because he as well works for the organization. So you got to be able to read between the lines when some of these, you know, people are checking each other online.
And that's why we here today, because we're gonna move all the masses out the way and give somebody some classes to take and understand it. Freezy, is this really an option? And what's the impact of this loss?
Well, first of all, we can't stop the run. We can't stop the run with Dexter Lawrence. So just imagine not having Dexter Lawrence. It's ridiculous. It's
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ.
So I would just say, you know, for all of the people that want, you know, saying let him go, take the 2 first. Just remember, you have to replace him. You can draft 2 DTs, but hopefully they give you the same impact and veracity this man does on the field and intimidation. You have to plan around this one player. Remember that. So he was a part of why we're so happy about the defensive line in total. Of course, it starts with him first, right? It's like, you know, John Harbaugh basically said he said he was the middle stone, man, when he came in here. He's his nada. So, you know, you got to get to it. And this doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's posturing, and I think once again he just wants to get paid, man.
Okay, so now I'll give my take
Ghost
on it.
Dog? Is that Ghost Dog? Ghost Dog?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The
What's
one and
up,
only.
man? What's going on with you, bro?
It's good, fam. How you?
Maintain it,
How's
man.
everything? Bless. Word.
So
Feel that.
this is the problem right here, right? The Giants allow 5.3 rushing yards per carry, 2,470 rushing yards overall, and was 30th out of 32 last season. And that was already with Dexter Lawrence, who was on spot duty due to injuries, right? So imagine without this man, exactly what it is to replace him. And this is where Giants fans always lose me, and I don't even want to deal with you, because they're the first to be like, you know what? If we could get 2 firsts, and if we could get a good player, but what you're not understanding is that the right fit. And who are those players going to be once they arrive? Question marks and fit is an actual real thing. This man has been the anchor of our defense for the last 6 years. And he was playing out of position for his first 3. Let's get
with
that.
no help at that. And no help at that, because our defensive side of the draft has been horrible for a long time now.
The trenches has been horrible. He's had to play with so many interchangeable pieces that he could never get comfortable with somebody that he's going to bleed for next to him. They took Dalvin from him. They took Leonard from him. I mean, come on. And that Nachos Roches is, come on now, fellas. Roy Robinson Harrison's, come on, man.
Nope.
Come on. We got Elijah Chapman over there. And that's what I'm saying.
Who only earned a spot on the team because he was able to run down a guy from 30 yards and make a tackle, which showed that he really wanted to be there. But that's really the only reason that man made the team. Because aside from that, he hasn't impacted the game. Shout out to him. I'm not hating on him. Go get your bag, young man. You know, do what you got to do. But from an organizational standpoint, they have failed to rebuild the offensive line or the defensive line since Eli Manning's last 4 or 5 seasons. That's just being 100.
But let's talk about how Dexter Lawrence has gotten other players, right, fellas? And this is what I mean about a loss. You're not just losing him as the anchor. You're losing him as the guy that bridges gaps for other players, like a Brian Burns, like a Kayvon Thibodeau, like a Abdul Carter. These guys are able to get where they gotta get because he's taking on double teams at the line of scrimmage. You feel me? How many guys have had 5 to 7 sacks per season because of him? Guys like Aziz, you know what I'm saying? Ojulari, things like that. Like these guys aren't Pro Bowlers, but they're having seasons because of what his impact is for this team. So a loss is not
they looking good, predicated on his workload is why they looking decent.
And that's it. And that goes to show you value. So y'all know what we do when we outside? We slide.
We slide. Sure.
Ghost, this one. I know where it's about to start. I need you on this one. Where we at, Ghost? Talk to me.
Pay the man. It's real simple. It's real simple. And I just don't understand. And maybe that's why he was looking nervous in front of the camera the other day. Like, what's going on with Joe Schoen? Why has this not been handled, bro? Why is this an issue? Fam, and it's crazy because I was riding high with the whole John Harbaugh, going down to West Virginia. We've been talking about it, like this season looking like it's going to be right. And then now this. Like one of our faces of the franchise, damn near. Because let's be for real. Once Saquon was out of here, who was that dude for this organization? Every year for every Pro Bowl that he made. And how many times did he even say when he was over there, yo, I just want more of my teammates over here at the Pro Bowl? You know what I'm saying? So just pay this man, bro. Whatever it takes at this point. Stop the nonsense. And like you alluded to earlier. What you were saying, Lou? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry. I interrupted you.
Yeah, no, fam. So real quick, just to land the plane, like my thing is this. Like, how many times you gonna do this? How many times you gonna walk out the building and go on and get theirs? So stop.
But mind you, listen, I like the Darius Alexander signing. I believe the kid is going to take a huge leap this year. And I think next to Dexter Lawrence, that would be great. But he is no replacement for Dexter Lawrence. And I don't see a Dexter Lawrence in this draft class neither. So how many Dexter Lawrence caliber defensive tackles are available in free agency? None. So it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to let this guy who has been the anchor of your defensive line walk away when you can just pay the man and have a foundational building block for what Harbaugh is trying to build here? Because you brought this guy in here because we've hired horrible coaches for the past 10 years, right? So you got a proven Super Bowl winning head coach here who has a vision, who has an identity, who has a culture that he's trying to establish in this organization to get us back to winning, sustaining success of 6, 8, 9, maybe 10 seasons of winning football, right? Few Super Bowl runs, maybe few playoff runs, but within that time, sustained success. A team that can compete, a team that people want to go buy tickets and buy merch and go spend money on, right?
And that's what brings us to what we're about to do right now. I'm happy you said that. Perfect to the segue, Lou. The contract squeeze. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. The Mirage. Lawrence is due $20 million in 2026, right? The reality. Remaining guaranteed security is essentially gone because they pushed his money back 2 times, since he's been here. And they put that in bonuses. So they took his guaranteed money from him. The tactic. A trade request generates maximum leverage to force the Giants into new guarantees before stepping on the field. Now I went from ghost to same. Now I'm gonna go from same to ghost. Meaning as, how we do in the draft. How the snake goes in the draft. Same.
Right.
The contract squeeze. How do you really feel about this? Is this a tactic, bro? Or is this a real thing?
I'm saying he lost a lot here. He lost a lot. He was like, yo, just trade me to a winning team. I want to win just as much as I want to get paid. I know I'll go somewhere else. I'll get my deal reconstructed anyway. I know they will. That'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like, just trade me to a winning team, man. He won maybe 1 year of being here, his entire career here. He's been on a losing team. Just because they decided to make it look like that you're getting your shit together this year, that don't mean nothing for what he endured. It's been bullshit most of the time. You know what I mean? He played disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? He tried to work a deal out last year. The shit didn't happen. Now he out of the top 10 of highest paid. He falling in number 11. He top 3 in the game. Yesterday money ain't today's money. You know what I'm saying?
Price of the brick then went up.
I'm trying to tell you.
And that's the problem. That's the real issue now.
Price of the brick then went up.
He
said yesterday's price is not today's price. You heard?
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not.
Nope.
Freezy, talk to me. What's going on? Is this squeeze a real thing, Pause, or this is just trying to gain leverage to generate guarantees?
Yeah, this is good advice from his agent. Is basically everybody else does it, right? Dexter's a real soft-spoken dude, man. He's not really going to jump out and be boisterous about anything. So for him to even get into this realm, we know it's a serious deal for him. We saw the expressions on his face. We all knew he was playing hurt. You could see he could not extend his elbow. He cannot extend his hand. He was losing leverage and power. And the only thing that was, electrifying throughout the season were the rookies. And that was, short-lived. The man wants to get paid. He wants to be a part of the longevity. But this is a process. And we're coming in, like I said earlier, with some new leveraged talent in the draft. And so, you want to try these things before you get these kids in the building and everybody starts to see what they can do. So once again, you can't replace Dexter Lawrence with one of those children, but I'm just saying, this is a tactic.
And look, as he alluded to, right? Dexter is a soft-spoken guy, which is why this hasn't surfaced until now. It's been 2 seasons of ongoing negotiations from Dexter's behalf of trying to get paid. And, they've pushed his contract, pushed his money to the back end and restructured his contract twice, being team friendly, being team first, being a team player, all while taking on double teams, triple teams in some cases, putting my body on the line. I'm getting older. My body has endured wear and tear. There's no guarantee on how long I can play this game and garner this much income for myself and my family, right? So I need to try to get compensation now, right? Now, the only knock on that is he didn't have a typical Dexter Lawrence season last year. So his leverage is not as strong as it would have been 2 years ago. And because he's soft-spoken and humble, he kept this quiet. It is only because of his agents now that we're hearing about it, because they made it a public thing. So, it makes you question, is the court of public opinion going to help him in this endeavor or hurt him, is the real question.
Go, dog.
You know, fam. I don't know what else to say at this point. What more do you need to see from the front office? Like, what more does he
How
have
much
to do?
ineptitude? How much ineptitude from the front office for decades now?
Like, how much as Giants fans do we need to suffer this? As consumers, this is just bad product all the way around. You know what I'm saying? And you know, what is it? The voluntaries is tomorrow. He's not going. And that's just a bad look. You got your number one leader on the defense not showing up. Now, what does that do? What does that look like going into like when official training camp starts? And this is just becoming like an ongoing thing.
And it's a distraction that you don't need when you're trying to build a new identity and a new culture.
Right.
And it also doesn't look good on Dexter's behalf to the new head coach.
Nope.
Because the head coach doesn't know the ins and outs of the last 2 seasons of negotiation and communication breakdowns and bad negotiating practices on the front office's side. So now I got to come in as the head coach and try to figure out what's been done and undo the dumb shit that's got the bad taste in one of my best defensive players' mouths to try to keep him here when I don't know the ins and outs of everything. That puts Harbaugh in a bad position. And you know the New York media are a bunch of pricks. So they're going to try to paint it in the light where Dexter's being hard to deal with and this and that to try to side with the organization as usual.
Right. And it forces John Harbaugh to do something that he don't really want to do. And that's the main issue that I have with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he said it himself. I don't want nobody here who don't love football. And if there's even like an idea permeating out there within the fan base or in the New York media, it's a bad look all around, bro. It just is.
And here's the thing, right, gentlemen? And I'll close this out with this when it comes to this topic, and then we'll move on. When he got his deal in 2023, that was $22.5 million average, right? The third largest among any of the interior D linemen, right? And now the number that he's getting is tied for 11th at the position, meaning there's market move. Agents see that. Quinnen Williams, Myles Garrett, Milton Williams, guys like that. Madubuike, you know what I mean? Madubuike, whatever, excuse me, I don't want to butcher his name. But y'all know what I'm saying. These things are what catches the attention of a player, especially at his caliber. We're not talking about a top 5 guy the last 6 years. We're talking about a top 3, arguably top 1 at the position, right? The only reason why Chris Jones' notability is so high is because he's also won Super Bowls. But he didn't do more. Let's get that out there. Look at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't saying nothing that y'all don't know already. So getting those numbers playing on a bad team that's losing means you go through more. And that's the reason why he feels the way he feels. If Dexter Lawrence won 3 Super Bowls in the last 6 years, I guarantee you this wouldn't be a situation as big as it feels personally. Like, listen, I had to negotiate twice. I got my money moved twice. I got my guarantees taken from me because of these money moves. That's not what he's trying to hear. And I'm definitely
and we
still
ain't
top
even win
5.
nothing.
Right. And I'm definitely top 5 dead or alive. So I don't need to be tied for 11th in nothing.
Man, top
when I'm
2.
possibly better than 2 people on the list above me that's top 5.
Might be 1. And let's keep it a band.
And that's just off 1 LP. Because truer words have never been spoken in regards to Jada. Top 5 dead or alive, nigga. Facts.
Yeah, I see it. It's saying the player leverage, skipping voluntary workouts, guaranteed money is gone. Giants run defense is helpless without them. Team leverage, still under contract for 2 full years. Owed $20 million for 2026. Leveraging his 2025 sack drop-off of half a sack. Man was hurt.
Half a sack.
I just don't even like it. Like, man, forgive me. This is the part where I just get not even frustrated, where we call something in New York funny lip faces. This is where I just get a funny lip face. Like,
Where you try
why
to
we
put
even
that
having
05
this type of conversation? But I'm gonna let y'all have it.
So we're going to talk about the 05. So y'all going to bring that up? I'm out there hurt. Doctor said I shouldn't really be out there playing.
Yeah.
And then y'all want to use that as leverage against me. That's just the business of things. You know what I mean?
See, but here's where, you know, that tattoo comes in, right? So you get to see where the relationship lies. Remember that family thing? Oh, the family. If we're really family, are we negotiating for the long term, or is it just you just, you know, putting the chips all in the middle of the table? So I mean, I think every team is going to try to go with their leverage, but ultimately, if you've been trying to get this done for over 2 years, there's definitely a number and a guarantee that you guys are far apart from, and I'm just hoping it's not $2 to $5 million.
Because
But let me ask you a question. They're saying right after you drop the knowledge, baby, I gotta ask a question to my brother.
I'm just reiterating the fact that Chris Williams at the same position is making $31,750,000, right? And then second to that
is he better than Dex?
He's Dex is right under Chris Jones.
No, in your opinion, is he better than Dex? Because to me, he's not.
It's a healthy argument when Dex is healthy and playing. But right now, I still put him second. But second to Chris Jones, who's almost making 32 a year, is Milton Williams at 26. So you see that drop off right there? About $5 million is the second player. I think Dex looks at stuff like this because he's human. He got the same ability to Google the same things we can and look at other people's money. You go Chris Jones, 31.75K. I mean, 31,750,000, and then Milton Williams, second to that, is 26 million per. So you got to give me 28, 27, and some change. I'm not Chris Jones. All right. You know what I mean? That's if he don't want the same. If he don't want the same. If I don't want the same, the 31 3/4 like Chris Jones, because of my down year, I want right in between that. Pause.
Okay, so you're saying that that's not reasonable. That's not unreasonable. Excuse me. Right? I agree with you. Now, what if he was saying I need to be the highest paid DT in the league? I want 35 million.
Then I have to go into Chris Jones. I'll have to see when that deal was made, because money continues to come into the league and the cap continues to climb. So you got to factor that shit in too. You're like, it might sound like a lot for right now, but come next year and the year after that, it'll be a bargain for us. And if you've been playing to that part, then we'll restructure again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the league is right now.
I only brought that up so that we can open that, unpack that a little bit, because a lot of people who are just casual viewers don't understand that side of it. So that's the only reason I brought it up, because I agree with you. If he's just asking for 27, 28 mil, you know, because his numbers ain't matching with Williams, then I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? And again, if he's only asking for 35 mil and the cap is going to be at about 40 for that position, then he's not being unreasonable in that position either. So
let me take two strings and make a knot for y'all. Y'all ready? Check this out. And we don't have to Lou, Same, Freeze, and Ghost. We don't have to give him a 4-year deal. I need y'all to know that. We can give him a 3-year extension because the next year contractual year is still on paper. So all we have to do is give him a 3-year, a 3-year extension, which adds to 4 with a higher guarantee, with a lower base later on down the line, and we still get a friendly deal out of it. So let's say like this: 3 years, $75 million, right? 3 years, $75 million.
That's only
50
$25
million
million. Yeah,
guaranteed.
that still only puts
Exactly.
him. That still puts him beneath the third place guy.
Come on now, with 45 guaranteed.
You said 50 a minute ago. Why'd you take $5 million away?
No. I said 50 mil, right? But I'm saying 45. Yeah. But I'm saying 45 guaranteed, meaning that he's going to get at least 2/3 of that money up front, right? He's going to get at least 2/3 of it up front.
Wait, because you said 75 mil for 3 years.
75 mil for 3 years, right?
All right, guaranteed him 45.
Give y'all guarantee him a 50 piece. I'm asking my brothers, y'all cool with that?
Oh,
absolutely.
It ain't my bread, shit.
Right. Well, the whole thing is you want to do all of this good stuff before Jackson gets out of control.
Exactly.
Get to you, right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to win now. So you need Dexter to win now. So I would think you would not sell a house, but you'll get as close as to what his number is. So 50 pieces.
Absolutely. And think about it, right? He's going to be okay with the guaranteed bread. Right. He's going to get his guaranteed money.
Because that's what he's really fighting for, because his guarantees are pretty much gone.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So y'all know what we do, fellas. When we outside, we slide.
We slide.
Okay.
Talking about
Freeze, I need you to talk back to me on this one. Freeze, lead the way on this, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what Lou said. That, he been crying about Leonard since he left. Then Leonard and Love once again go and win a Super Bowl. And when Love is actually asked, Julian Love that is asked about him, and he's saying he's the hardest working DT in the league, and he deserves to win. And he'll get his time to shine in the sun. So they all been dog whistling for him to get up out there. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time, and these are the posturing tactics you use to do these type of things to see if the team who you say you love and value, if they're going to shit or get off the pot. And the cycle of DTs, like the brothers have been saying since the opening of the broadcast, has been an open door policy. It's kind of like they don't value the position. He's been the only stop, the main stop. You know what I'm saying? So John Harbaugh once again called him the middle stone. So let's see if they're going to move one of the pillars.
Same.
Yeah.
It ain't the same.
Yeah.
It ain't the same. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Listen. I seen the interview when he said they done traded my best friend. He looked like he wanted to cry, man. You done traded his best friend, took a team-friendly deal, been the butt of every joke in the league. Well, not him himself, but the team and the organization as a whole, to be part of a losing franchise. You know what I'm saying? And still try to keep a smile on your face. You know what I mean? Knowing on the inside the people playing with your money. And you did everything you could do to help them do what they needed to do for the organization. Well, now it's time to do what's best for me and mine. I done gave y'all 2 opportunities. And now y'all think y'all just going to turn the page and everything going to be all hunky-dory? No. Every time y'all sign somebody and give away some money, my eyebrow go up. Hold on. They out here making moves and they ain't get my money right yet? Man, I'm out here playing with half an elbow, putting my everything on the line. Like, he could have went out there and got more hurt than he was. That elbow turned to a torn pectoral. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Overextending itself, and who knows, man. But that's a cornerstone of a defense. That's the type of player you build a defense around. So the money gotta match that. The only thing that happens is that yesterday's price is not today's price. When people like Milton Williams and Zach Allen and Aileen McNeil and Derek Brown start making more money than Jeffrey Simmons and Dexter Lawrence, that's just mean the money changed. You signed your deal a while ago. It's been more money flooded into the league. You know what I'm saying? And contracts are just starting to balloon more and more. It's just all about people need the way things are going. People are going to start signing 2-year contracts because the money keeps changing too often. I signed a deal in 2023, and before the start of 2025, I need a new deal.
Because it's all about the guaranteed bread.
Listen,
and
man.
That's why you saw that Deshaun Watson situation turn heads, raise eyebrows, snap spines, and somebody got hurt. During the signing of that, somebody got hurt. You hear me? When the ink hit the paper, somebody was in pain. So Ghost.
But no.
Hold on, Lou. And you, this Ghost, this segue is for you. The ghost of Leonard Williams. Talk to me, Ghost.
Fam, Stain was over here talking about, you know what I mean, Dexter almost tearing up and all that. I know for a fact Leonard Williams was. And I got to give it to
somebody
Joe
with
Schoen
something in the
least.
background on? Somebody got a TV on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But like I was saying, fam, you know, and this is one of the things I got to give to Joe Schoen real quick, because at the very least, he did right by him. He gave him his choice to go somewhere. He chose Seattle. Fam, it worked out beautifully for him. You understand what I'm saying? And I promise you, the night that he won that chip, who was one of the first people, either he reached out to him or Dex reached out, vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? Think about that. Think about the conversation, how that went. And if Leonard Williams was, you know what I mean, his best friend, I promise you, he told him, you're going to get yours.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Right. So, fam, it's just, again, and think about it also like this, because we're talking about Darius Alexander, and his development. What makes you think it's going to get any better if Dexter Lawrence, the mentor, walks out? It's just a lot to consider, fam. It's just a real. It's fam.
I'm saying, man.
John Harbaugh needs to start cleaning up. He's got a lot on his plate. He's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah, real quick, we got Shakes Montana with us. We got Shakes Montana just to let the family know.
Montana, what up?
Yo, what's good?
Yo.
What's up?
Lou, bring us home.
So, okay. Absolutely great point, Ghost. I believe that there was definitely a conversation at the end of that Super Bowl between Leonard and Dex. Rightfully so. If you're best friends and you just reach the zenith of your career, what you've been striving for since you came into the league, you're going to call the people that matter to you the most in that moment because you want to celebrate it with the people that mean the most to you. So guaranteed there was a conversation between them two. And it probably went along the lines of, yeah, you probably got to get the hell out of there. That's the only way you're going to achieve your goal. Right? Talk to Joe Schoen. Tell him you want out. Something to that effect. Or man, I've dedicated all this time, and they're playing with my money. Now we're going through another head coach and regime change yet again. I pretty much have no guarantees. Maybe I should have jumped ship like you did. So there's no telling the way the conversation went, but I can guarantee you that there was a conversation, and you can't blame the young man for wanting better after putting all that work in, right? And it's only right that the organization do right by him. Now, that's where we fall into that. This organization has historically not been so great at doing right by players contractually in these type of instances. We've seen guys leave over contract disputes, particularly under Joe Schoen's watch. We watched Saquon Barkley leave here and go to our rival and win a Super Bowl. So, in my opinion, Joe Schoen has mismanaged a lot of these contracts, and we've lost a lot of talent under his watch. And if he wants to redeem himself and stick around here, he needs to address this and fix this before the 7th.
No question. Montana
Right now.
Manon, what's going on? Want to dive into some of these topics, bro?
Yeah, I'll say my piece on some things. What's up?
Talk to us.
Don't you want what? You want to ask me a question or something? What's going on? What's up?
What's your thoughts on the whole?
What's your thoughts on this whole
noise
Dexter
about
Lawrence?
Dexter Lawrence?
Dexter?
Yeah.
Y'all know this my son, so it's a little sensitive topic for me, y'all. It's going up there to the part of the 26 thing here, and bringing that up. I think the last episode we had, I was saying I liked majority of everything that Shane has done besides that 26 part, right? And now you got this coming out, pause, of you've been negotiating with this dude for 2 years and you ain't give him his money, and this dude is out there hurt and refuse to sit it down when you even tell him, go ahead, maybe you should go ahead and sit it down, rest up, we'll need you for next year. And he says, no, I'm playing. That guy, you're sitting there confused and negotiating money with that guy. Now, it's one thing to let 26 out the building, however anybody else feel about that. But 97? You don't feed 97? You don't pay 97?
And just to be clear, sorry,
Okay,
if you're gonna let 26 leave, but get something for him. We got nothing for him. That was my whole thing about it. But go ahead, sorry.
No, you good. But
with the Philly,
I'm saying about with Shane, when you sit there and don't even value your guys, the dominant players that will win you football games. You don't even know how to value it. You didn't know how to value 26. Now you got 10 other dudes making more money than 97. 10 other dudes. It's not about, oh, he's requesting a trade, he want to get out of here. It's really about respect. And you've been slapping this dude in the face for 2 years, and he's been sitting there taking it like a soldier. And still coming up and showing up to work. And you still don't know how to pay that dude? You don't know how to value him? 26 left the door, left out the building, made his money there, then won the Super Bowl. And guess what them dirty green motherfuckers did? They gave him more money. They gave him more.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we got you.
That's a fact.
Here you go.
That's a fact.
And then think about it, right, Shakes? As you are beautifully crafting this round, right? If this was battle rap, that would have been a beautifully crafted round. Your schemes, your bars, your metaphors, your double entendres, right?
Hospital beds. That's
but the problem
Right.
is then he went on to win the greatest gift that you can have, and then went on to have one of the greatest seasons as a running back and didn't want to hurt you. He sat down because he didn't want to hurt his old team. He could have broke the record for the single season, and he could have broke the record for a single game.
For all time.
And he refused not to embarrass them.
Refused. Yep. Nah, let
That
the
is
young
crazy.
dudes eat.
That's offending.
I remember to this day, fam, it's burning into my brain. Pause. Let the young dudes eat.
So not just Leonard Williams, but your other young friend goes to your rival, spanks you, and sits it down to not add insult to injury. Meanwhile, you're sitting here taking pay restructures for a team that's not respecting you and compensating you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, and if I may real quick too, real quick, I'm about to cut your wisdom. I just got to say this, fam, because we talking about former players, friends. When number 26 won his Super Bowl, remember, 13 posted something about that. Remember that.
My OBJ.
You left that
Right.
like that. Drop the mic.
Right.
Oh, nah.
You had to leave
You
to
got
get
to-
what
you
was
got to
promised
know.
to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes down to a respect thing, man. Yeah, man. It's a respect thing. You gotta value your guys, man. You gotta value these dudes, one of the best in the league and all that type of stuff. You pay them, man. It shouldn't be 10 dudes making more money than him. That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful
Very.
because he's been a
Highly
top
fact.
3 guy for the last 6 years. So he deserves top 3 money, no questions about it.
We need
that's
to
what
get
it
back to
is.
the Eddie DeBartolo type of guys, that didn't mind compensating their players for all of the stuff that they were doing to generate wealth for him. You know what I mean? For some reason, these guys forgot that you're making these money because of these guys' performance. You know what I'm saying? So there needs to be a larger trickle down and less greed. Period.
My closing on this is
First of all, what they charge for being a hot dog at MetLife, I don't want to talk about nothing else.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
$30 for being a hot dog, bro. That's real.
but my closing on this is this, bro. Like at the end of the day, yo, pay your men. Pay your dues, bro. Pay your guys, bro. You have to pay your dues, bro. And this guy, out of any player in the NFL, if it's anybody that deserves his money, it's him. And you talk about market value, all types of things. He got people doing the sexy Dexy dance everywhere. You don't let dudes like this walk out the door. You can't do it. So you
Joe
go
Schoen
ahead
does.
and pay him. I know. And that's the problem. And that's why you sitting there in the press conferences with the piss in your pants face, and you're sitting there, got to tell the media that I'm still the GM because your job and your lifeline is on the line.
Still the GM,
Pat.
Pat.
You have not made right decisions. This is why this dude is in the building now to correct your decisions.
You can't change who we worship. You can't change who we were.
Right. Scared money don't make money.
That's a fact.
Bro.
Fuck out of here.
Pay him his money now. And
Pay the man.
Last thing. Myles Garrett was in the same position last year, saying the same
Said
exact
that
shit.
too. Talk about it.
The same exact shit. And what did Cleveland do? Threw the bag at him and said, "Shut the fuck up." Do the same thing.
And when is the last time Cleveland had a season that was noteworthy? About 3-4 years ago, right?
Probably
exactly.
More. That was when
Same season we went to the playoffs.
Right.
Same season we went to the playoffs.
4 years ago, bro. 3-4 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that right there lets you know the guys who you know are your middle stones, as Harbaugh, quote unquote, said, you don't talk about. You get it done, and then everything else around that, you talk about another time. and you make sure he's smiling, he's happy, and he's comfortable because we already know what he is going to bring to the team, what he's brought to the team, and who he is when it comes to identity and character of this team. Me personally, I don't even need to see no ghosts. I know Harbaugh is not going to let it happen. Y'all know what we do when we outside. We slide.
We hope Harbaugh's not gonna let it happen because with Joe Schoen,
I know for a fact he ain't gonna let it happen.
It's some stupidity can definitely happen.
Shane can't override Harbaugh, and that's the reason why he don't report to him. Remember, it's Harbaugh then Mara. Go sit down, Joe. I said sit down, Joe. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier.
Right, Joe?
Right,
Joe? Right, Joe.
Sit down, Joe. I said sit down, Joe. Yeah. Yeah. I know what it is. So listen, man. The trade market matrix. Harbaugh is the dream. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Late first round pick, maybe in sweetener. Right? Yeah, I know what it is. Triggered by a bidding war for a healthy bounce back cornerstone. That don't even sound correct. It's great, but it just don't sound right because of all that I got in my mind. The middle ball. Let's talk reality. Second round pick and an asset. The acquiring team accounts for his 2025 statistical dip and the immediate cost of a massive contract extension. Even worse news. And then this right here, I don't even want to read because it hurts to even do it. But because we are educating the masses, I shall. The low bar, disaster. Second round late pick, selling low due to a bitter contract fight and an unacceptable return from an elite traits player. Do you see what all that right there says for a conversation that shouldn't even be had? Now I'm going to do the reverse matrix again. Freezy, I'm going to start with you and go down the line. What we talking about?
Hopefully not our reality. Unplug Neo. Unplug. I just really think at this point in time, man, you have to just at least put these type of things out into perspective because this is what everybody's going to talk about, right? So when you see the Quentin Williams thing, that brings something that's more realistic. If you don't see nothing like that, then we're not even talking these type of realms. And whoever did that, which was, fuck them people. Those folks that, they traded, the Jets traded them people to, literally are absorbing that contract. So Dex he's pretty much out of guarantee. So if you're going to trade him, you're not no dead cap on you. So this is the whole type of business deal and the play and the leverage thing we were talking about earlier. And so he's not even on this radar for me. For me, personally, what I truly believe that's going to happen outside of the hoopla is that he's going to eventually come to terms and he's going to eventually show up to camp after everybody writes reports and says their things and we get insider reports and everything else. And then he'll eventually be, in camp doing the Dexter Lawrence dance.
I totally 1,100% unequivocally agree. No questions about it. We just letting the masses know what's going on because we outside. Lou, the floor is yours.
Look, man, if we get rid of Dexter Lawrence, we have decimated our own defense. Self-inflicted stupidity, period. In my opinion, there is nobody in this draft class that can replace Dexter Lawrence. And even if there was, it would take years of development to bring that out of them. There's not a defensive tackle who can come into the game at this draft class week one and be a Dexter Lawrence. People can argue with me all day on that stance. I will die on that hill. There's nobody that equivalates Dexter Lawrence's impact on the team in this draft class. There's nobody in free agency that you can bring in to plug and play if you let that man leave. Darius Alexander, while he showed some promise and we're looking for him to take a huge step this year, still not a Dexter Lawrence. And he's learning what he's learning, which made him excel in the second half of last season under Dexter Lawrence, because he damn sure ain't learning from Shane Bowen. I can guarantee you that. So there's just no rhyme or reason for them not to get this done, other than Joe Schoen is a complete jackass.
Another 1,000% agreement. Shakes Montana.
What's up? Trade market?
Yes.
Are we on?
Trade.
Cause y'all, like, I don't like this shit at all, bro. I hate this shit, bro. But in order to get rid of a talent like this, a player that means something in the locker room like this, the faces of your franchise, I'm gonna need a whole king's ransom, dog. I mean, the trade for him damn near should be impossible. Like, you got to give me everything. What Dallas? I mean, no, not even what Dallas. What the Jets got for Quentin Williams? You know what I'm saying? What the Packers got for Micah Parsons? Smash that. Smash it. I need way more than what they got for them.
I'm leaving here with
I
something.
need it all. I need it all if you're going to let me. If I'm going to give up this
I'm
time.
leaving with something.
You damn right. I want 4 or 5 first rounders. God damn it, give it to me, all of it.
Lord.
It should be to the point where it's damn near impossible that a team will sit there and get on the phone with me and say, "Boy, is you out your mind?" Yes, I am.
Lord have mercy.
You want
we
this
must
talent?
Stay focused, brothers. We
You're gonna give me
stay
the
focused.
world. So there's nothing really that we can really talk about, because unless you want to give me 3, 4, 5 first rounders for this talent, leave me the fuck alone.
Same.
You do what you gotta do to pay him. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna put him on the market, I'm in a dream land, baby. You gotta pay me. What I say to say? You gotta pay him, man. You gotta pay. I need a first. I need a mid this year. I need a
Saying what he say.
second next year. Yo,
Hey, let me have
I'm
that.
trying to eat.
Let me have that.
Saying what he say. I'm from around the way. What he say? Say I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I'm leaving with something. I need a first this year. I need a mid round this year. I need your second next year. And we'll have a conditional 5th type shit and a player. And I want a player. I want whatever defensive. I want your best defensive tackle. You're not pairing shit. No. If you had pair in your mind, forget about it. I want your best defensive tackle. I want a mid round, your first round this year, and the second round next year. Let's do it. Just like a quarterback for defense.
Donnie Brasco. The Fleetwood Browns. Forget about it.
I'm saying, like, I gotta play the angel's advocate. I'm like, listen, it's a possibility. You never know. When you play with fire, sometimes you get burned. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it don't go the way you think it's gonna go. You start acting like you run some shit, and I'm like, yo, bro, my name is Joe, not Schmo. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking for somebody to drop my shit on real quick, and it's going to be you. If I show it to the biggest one in the room, then everybody know not to play with me. So I got something for you. You know what I mean? You want to go with your friend?
Hey, yo, niggas get shot every day, B. You be out, nigga. You tough, right?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man, would it come all to business? Like, yo, this is just a business transaction. They gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. They gave me an offer I couldn't refuse.
But what'd he say, Sam?
Bada boom, bada
But what'd he
bing,
say,
yo.
though? It's a beautiful thing, but it ain't my thing.
It's not my thing.
Right.
It's not my
It's not
thing.
my thing. Pay that man. I'm saying pay that man. But if I'm I'm fleecing. I'm fleecing. You know you're getting fleeced. I don't care. I start calling out names. I got the
I ain't hear that
$40
word in a
on hold.
while.
I got the $40 on hold right now. Minnesota's calling my secretary. Stop playing with me. I'm calling
I'm
them
gonna let
out.
y'all know right now. I'm not even gonna say anything except this right here. Everybody's seen Man on Fire with Jason Statham, right? That's how I'm coming out the end of the truck at the end of the movie. I want it all. I'm taking everything.
Wrong movie. Man on Fire with Denzel Washington.
No, sorry. Working. What is it called? Oh man.
Working Man.
Was it Working?
Oh, yeah.
Working Man. Yeah, Working Man. Thank you, Lou. Working Man. You saw how he came out the truck at the end? Let it be known. I ain't come here for the money. I came here because I'm taking everything from you that you took from me. I'm not just killing you, I'm killing your friends, and I'm letting everybody know why, but I'm going to act like who I need to act like until it's time. I'm going to play my position until it's time. Yeah, we definitely unalive it.
We unalive it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, I want, and I'm not settling for nothing. I'm not settling for nothing. When I tell you there's nothing for you to talk about, you're going to listen to what I have to say. Hey, so what you want for Dexter Lawrence? I'm so happy you said that because you ain't going to negotiate this. I want 2 first, a second, and a half a third. Figure it out. I don't know if you know what that means. Oh, what you mean a half a third? Figure it out. And I want your best defensive edge, your best linebacker, or the best player on your team on offense.
Yeah, you ain't trying to trade him.
Yeah, I want it all. I want it all.
Yeah,
What?
nobody taking that.
Yeah,
Yo, fam, if a nickel bag gets sold in the park, I want in. You understand?
That's right. No dope deals, no nothing.
He's definitely
nothing.
And that's it,
he's
brother.
definitely not trying to make a trade. Nobody's making that trade. Mike Dicker left the building.
That's a fact.
Mike Dicker is no longer in the building.
Right.
He's not doing that. Hell no.
Lord.
Right.
Shit. They got
so yo, man, I think that we brought the ruckus today, man. Shout outs to each and every one of you guys. And we about to get to the bottom line. So I'm gonna start with our guest host, one of our brothers from another mother, and sometimes the same color. Yo, Lou, what's the bottom line, man? What we doing?
¿Qué pasó, papi? ¿Qué was sometimes a different color? What we talking? What am I talking? Bottom line verdict is you don't sign Dexter Lawrence, you should be fired as GM. Period. Period. That's too many strikes against you. You're already strangling by the hair on your chinny chin. So you don't get
Do we
this
even
done.
have any of those? Because he looked like a shaved bird.
He looked too decent for that.
Listen, you know my stance on this, E. He should have been gone when David was gone. They came in together. They should have left together, in my opinion. They both had equal fault, equal blame, equal stupidity.
I ain't gonna lie. I just wanted one person gone, and everybody else can do whatever they got to do. My hate was different, and I'm gonna be cool right now because I've matured since then. The day he was fired, my maturation process began. So
I think he's only here because he was able to save them some money on the cap and manage that end of it. But on the player side, the evaluating side, the drafting side, he has failed in all 3 arenas. And player personnel, he hasn't been able to bond with his players, which general managers should have a relationship with their players. There's interviews of Justin Tuck, who was actually Wellington Mara's last draft pick. And he speaks about how he had an open door policy with him until his death. He was able to go and communicate with the owner himself. So, that just goes to show the player personnel relationship. And Joe Schoen is not a people person. He looks like he probably can't even please his lady. So, I don't expect him to have any type of skills with people as it is.
Montana Manan, what's the final verdict, man? Talk to me. Fix it. Don't trade it. The DT depth cannot absorb the loss of the middle stone being gone, meaning there's Dexter Lawrence. Advanced metrics proves he remains a high-level disruptor despite the 2025 sack dip. Pause.
Yo, at the end of the day, man, like I said earlier in my one of my soliloquies, yo, he's face of your team. And in that aspect, you had let one of them go already. Can't let this one go. You pay this man what you need to pay him. I don't care. You make him the highest paid guy. That would tell him that we love you. He's done it for us. He sacrificed a lot for us. We should do it right back in return, bro. So pay him his money.
100. 100. I agree with everything that man just said.
Actual
All
facts.
right. Ghost Dog. Where we at? What's the
Yes,
bottom
sir,
line?
man. Look, fam, Joe Schoen is on notice. With every interview he does, he just exposes himself more and more, right? And my thing is this. If you allow number 97 to walk out that building, it's going to be like Billy Duke, right? And Menace to Society.
You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
Right?
Now you
Real
see
quick.
now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You done fucked up. You done fucked up. That's what's going to be.
You know you done fucked up.
Exactly what's going to be.
Now you see now, you done fucked up.
You know you done fucked up.
Right. You done fucked up. And I just hope that the Timberland boot is firmly pressed on his neck, pause, at all times. I need that leash to be tight. Because no
The
more
butters,
mistakes,
too.
bro. Right, the butters, fresh out the
Double
box.
soul. Yeah, the
Just
butters,
'cause.
double soul.
For the special occasions. You know what I mean? You know how you only bust those joints out for the special occasions? Yeah, for that. Because no more mistakes. No more dropping the bag. No more fumbles. That's it, fam. You on thin ice, right? Got one banana peel on the foot and the other one in you know what I mean, in the unalive box. So enough. Pay that man.
Facts. Same. How's this different?
Let me see, man. According to the contracts that's out here, man, if he want to be the highest, I'm gonna have to pay him $32 million per. If he want to be second highest, because the highest is $31,750,000 to Chris Jones. A healthy Dexter Lawrence, I will have a healthy argument that he is the best. Back and forth. Them two go back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Those two are great players. But second to Chris Jones at almost $32 million per is Milton Williams at 26 per. Can we please find a happy medium in between those two numbers? I'm sorry, but I'm a businessman, and I have to penalize you for last year, even though you was injured. That's not my fault. The ability to be here is what I pay you for. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get game checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't there when he needed to be last year. He was there, but he wasn't himself. You know what I'm saying? So as the business side, they're gonna attack that. They're not going to not bring that part up. But at 32 million and 26 million, can we please get in between there and everybody be happy with it? If you can't work that out, fire yourself. Fire yourself.
Facts.
Resign. Let somebody else take over. If you can't work out almost $6 million difference between the highest paid Chris Jones and Milton Williams from 32
And let's
to
talk about it.
26.
If
you
there's a
can't get
lady, I
between
forget her
them,
name. Does anybody
I
know
put
her
it like
name?
this.
Aponte.
Look, I put it like this.
Yeah.
If you can re-sign Micah McFadden, who's no Dexter Lawrence, there's no fucking excuse to not get this done. If you can't ink Dexter Lawrence to paper, you should be fired. You
And
shouldn't
that's the
even have the
reason why
humility to
Ponte's here,
resign.
Lou. And that's why I brought up the lady. She's a key factor in this situation right here. Her name is Aponte. Thank you.
Yep.
She's a key factor. So, Freezy, last but never least, bring us home, brother. The bottom line.
man. Bottom line is fix it, man. Just fix it. You know, like I said before, man. The whole broadcast. I just believe it's a posturing situation. They're gonna fix it. The brother gave you the numbers, and I always thought it was in between, somewhere in between 2 to 5 million. But if it's 6 right there, that is the difference. Then come on now. You're gonna get 6 in out of the stands. One home game. Be honest with you, the way they charging you. So I mean, we have to be honest with ourselves, man. They're coming out of an owners meeting. All of a sudden, we get these stories here that's been brewing. They ramp up, push the button on them. So we're getting closer to the draft. There's more excitement. There's going to be more storylines that pop up. But this is the one that's the most exciting because once we see Dexter Lawrence get signed, all of the hoopla is out the way, all of the drama's out the building, we're good to go. And everybody's focused back in on the draft selections and Jackson Dart.
And there you have it. The bottom line. My brothers, it's time for us to bring things to a close. Does anybody have a closing statement on any of it? Anybody got a closing statement? I'll start with the guest host, Big Lou.
Thank you guys for having me. It was fun to chop it up with y'all and talk to like-minded A-likes, football mind, mature men, fathers, working men. You know what I mean? Men putting a positive impact into the world. So I love to chop it up with guys like that because men get a bad rep. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going off on a different area. So New York Football Giants, man, get it right. Do the right thing. Sign your anchor and build upon that. Okay? You have enough talent here to build a winning franchise. Dart, Scatterbo, Neighbors, Isaiah Likely, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, right? You have pieces here that you can build upon and turn this ship around and not take 3 to 5 years in doing so. You have enough young, talented, hungry guys that want to win. You bring the right coaching staff in here, develop the right culture and identity, which bringing in a fullback speaks volumes. That lets you know we're going to be a ground and pound, tough, physical team on the front line of offense and defense, right? Winning football, traditional Giant, historically Super Bowl winning football, okay, is what we want to get back to. That's the identity he wants to create here. And you can't do that without a Dexter Lawrence, period. So get it done right. Make sure you guys go subscribe to all of these guys here, man. Hit the subscribe button for Shakedown Media 2.0. You heard? If you ain't subscribed to me, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You need to go do so now. It costs you absolutely nothing to push that subscribe button. You heard? So with that being said, man, thank you guys for having me, man. I would like to make this a frequent thing, tap in with you guys, iron sharpens iron, and just chop it up, man, amongst grown men.
Tell the people where they can find you, brother.
Big Lou.
G Nation Inside Sports, man, on YouTube, on Twitter, or X, you know what I'm saying, and on TikTok. G Nation Inside Sports, man. Game Nation. I got you on all the boxing, all the UFC, and of course, Giants content, man.
All right.
Shakes Montana.
That's why you see that WBC belt right there, you heard?
Yeah, all right.
Started his lateness, but accept his greatness. Talk to me.
Real quick, man. Let me go ahead and revert my time a little bit to somebody that just joined us, man. We got Don J with us. Go ahead and speak your piece, Don J.
Hey, what's going on, my guys? How's it
Peace,
going,
Salute,
y'all?
peace.
salute,
Yeah,
salute.
salute.
Yeah. Yeah, I just now found your page, well, your YouTube page. Um, because I haven't really been on y'all show in like 2 years, so I was wondering what happened to the old page. So I found this new shakedown a couple weeks ago. This new
We back.
shakedown subscription couple weeks ago.
We back.
I don't.
Make sure you tell everybody, man.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know definitely, and I appreciate y'all.
Spread the word.
Yeah, yeah, definitely will, my guy. Um, I just wanted to say something about this whole Dexter Lawrence situation.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like he's just putting pressure on the front office to, like try to get a deal done as soon as possible. Um,
Mm.
I don't think in his heart he wants to leave. Like he just wants to get a deal done as soon as possible. And I can't understand why they haven't spoken to him about like working, like trying to like, start a negotiation. Didn't they restructure Brian Burns's deal? Um I'm not sure if they did, but if they did, then I don't understand why they didn't get started on Dexter Lawrence, because that would have only opened up more cap space
Hmm.
to possibly bring in another D tackle
Hmm.
after the draft. So I don't know. I just feel like something is getting ready to pop off after the draft. Um, they're probably going to wait until May 1st to bring in somebody like Christian Wilkins to pair up next to Dexter Lawrence, maybe like on a 1 year deal. And you know, that's like after signing Dexter Lawrence to a brand new deal.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just think that something like that might happen. And I wanted to get your take on that.
Don J.
That.
Yeah. What's going on, Don J?
Yes,
Yeah, I
Hey,
think
what's
I
sir.
going
think
on?
what we sitting right now currently is they like to play they meaning John Harbaugh, they like to play the compensatory pick formula. And I think what's happening right now is they juxtaposing on that because the majority of the players you sign or bring back to your roster, it goes against the formula. They're trying to get fourth rounders, you know what I'm saying, and sign veterans at minimal contract, minimal cost, and stay within that realm of that formula. That's what I truly believe at this current time is what's happening. But I truly believe something's going to get done. They foolish, but they not stupid.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with
Hmm.
that. And I also agree with you about them. Sorry. I also agree with you about them working out a way to gain some compensatory I don't know how to say the word.
Yeah,
You know
Hmm.
what
compensatory.
I mean? Yeah,
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 yeah.
compensatory picks. But I heard that if you wait until like May 1st to sign another player, um, it wouldn't affect your chances of getting a compensatory pick next year. So
Right,
that's probably what they're doing.
right,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like
right.
right now, if they sign somebody like Christian Wilkins or Shelby Harris, then it could negatively impact their chances of getting a compensatory pick next year. But if they
Correct.
wait,
Yes, sir.
like, yeah. So I think that's probably what they're focusing on right now. I think that's their strategy.
But wouldn't you bring a Wilkins in here to have him play alongside Dex?
Yeah, they
Um,
just wait. They just wait until after a period to try to sign them at a number, brother. That's what we
Hmm.
just said. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
Because
don't.
you put them back together, it's a problem, baby.
Yeah, and I think there's a strong possibility they may wait until May 1st to bring them back together. I think that's what they're doing. They're probably not going to bring him in now because it's going to make it seem like, because word gets around in the league, like it's probably going to make it seem like the Giants are desperate to get another good quality D tackle next to Dexter Lawrence. So another team might be like, let me throw this money at him now. So maybe maybe they're thinking about that, which is why they probably haven't brought him in yet. Oh, that's just me.
Real quick, don't want to cut nobody wisdom. Just want to tell my brothers how much I love y'all all. Thank you for putting up with me. And y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm an old ass man. I got to get up in the morning. So please, brothers, take it over. God bless you all. Thank you for joining us. Tell a friend
I
to
gotta
tell a
whip in the
friend.
morning too,
The
fellas.
Shakedown 2.0 is back. I've added again. He the chosen one from the Bronx. Y'all know what time it is. Love y'all.
No
Peace,
doubt.
fam.
E.
I'm signing
So,
off as well. Peace, E. Peace, fellas.
Peace,
Peace.
man.
Peace out, Lee.
Guy.
Be safe.
and, real quick to Don J, man. I think, that's another thing besides paying him and giving him his money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Give him his best friend as well, man. You know what I mean? His best friend in college, you know what I mean? Power
Yeah.
Rangers, Mighty Morphin, you know what I'm saying? That also will
Go
tell
Power
him as
Rangers.
an organization, we love you. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You know
Yep.
what I mean? So, yeah, I'm
Yep.
definitely with it. I think that's, and also, I think you're correct as far as the date, because I
Mm-hmm.
think they wait until after the draft, and I think that's what you do. You wait until
Mm-hmm.
after the draft. You see what you do in the draft. You see who you pick up. You see who you get up in the undrafted free agents,
Mm-hmm.
undrafted guys,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's when you make that move. You don't make that move now. That's idiotic.
Nah, you
You
can't
sit there and you wait
make it
till
now.
after the draft, and then you make that move.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Yeah. And I know this is a different player that I'm gonna mention here, like different, like different side of the ball. But I don't know. I think that I have a feeling that maybe they might make a trade during the draft, like on day two. Um, because if you think about it, right, if they go defense in the first round, which is what I want them to do, take either Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs. If they take one of those guys, I'll be happy with that selection. But um, if you think about it, right, when it comes to wide receiver, Malik Neighbors, yeah, he looks good right now, but we can't put all of our eggs in this basket. We damn sure can't do it for Darius Slayton. So, Darnell Mooney, I like that signing. He's an excellent wide receiver three. So I figured since Malik Neighbors is coming back from a bad injury, from bad ACL tear, why not bring back his teammate, reunite him with his teammate by trading um a second the um trade their second round pick for Brian Thomas Jr. What do you think about that?
We trying to take that second round pick and trade back and acquire picks.
Yeah. Well, um, okay, the part that I left out, maybe trade back with a team like the Browns from pick number 5 to pick number 6 and gain that extra second round pick, and then trade one of our 2 second round picks for Brian Thomas.
I get what you're saying. So you're saying trade back in the first round.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like once trade back one spot,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah,
Pick up
and
a
the
second round draft
yeah,
choice,
yeah,
and now
pick up
you
a
got two second round choices,
Mm-hmm.
and then
yeah,
in that second night you can go
yeah,
ahead and make a deal, or even after that first night, you can make a deal with the Jaguars to get Brian
Mm-hmm.
Thomas. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the Browns, they in the second round, their second round pick selection is number 39. So
Yeah, that
how
ain't bad.
about yep. hmm How about trade that pick again? Like after trading for Brian Thomas, when we're up at pick number 39, how about trade back again a few spots to gain extra picks for day 3?
Man, that that's why I can't wait for this draft process, because and we pushing on it being in 2 weeks now. So shout outs to that. 2 weeks from Thursday. So we don't got too much longer to go, but that's why I can't wait because the scenarios, the options that we have to move up, move down, move all around, you know what I'm saying, is there for us. And it's not in an aspect of, okay, we can move this and then we're shit out of luck if we move down this far. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you can take that 39 if you pick up a 39, which is crazy. Having 37 and a 39 pick is a little nasty. But if you could change that and trade the 39, go back or trade that 39 for Thomas, trade the 37, go back, pick up more picks. I mean, the options is so limitless. You know what I'm saying? So
that's exactly what
I get what you're saying, Don J, man. I'm here. I
Hell
reach.
yeah. Hell yeah. I followed you the whole way through that. Hell yeah. Picks on picks for barely any movement. Barely any movement. You know what I mean?
Yep.
See,
like try not to trade back too far. But but in the second round, we could trade back in my opinion, I feel like we could trade back as far as we want in the second round. Because you can still pick up a excellent right guard like Jennings Dunker from Iowa. There's guys there. There's a lot of talent in the second round regardless. Like in the first round is where I can't really see us trading back that far because there's like a bit of a drop off in my opinion. Yeah. So that's why I'd really like us to make the trade with the Browns.
Yeah. Well, that'll be sweet. That'll be money. But if we pick who we pick in the first round, I was definitely banking on definitely have to trade 37 to even get into the third round. So we definitely my whole plan was never to pick 37. It was always in hopes of trading down to acquire a third. So I was never counting 37 anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, at first, I was that was my strategy. Like whenever I go over these mock draft simulation games on my phone, at first I would like stay pat at pick 37 or maybe trade down to accumulate more picks. But I feel like the receivers in this draft class is not going to be as good as next year's. And we just can't put all of our eggs in Malik Neighbors' basket. Like it's time for him to have a 1B. And that's his LSU teammate. I'm an Alabama fan. We played those boys, and they were annoying. Like if I look at you as an annoying playmaker for the opposing team going up against my team, that just means that you're an elite player. So that's why I wanted Malik Neighbors so bad in the draft, and we got him, and I was so happy with that. So why not get his teammate, Brian Thomas? I figured we can get him. It'll be another CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens situation.
Yeah. Well, why is he on the trading block anyway?
I heard that he's not happy, and he wasn't happy in Jacksonville, and I think he was bumping heads with the coach or whatever. So yeah, it's like something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but there was some issues there, and the Giants did show interest in trading for him last month. Free agency first opened up.
Yeah.
So yeah. But the Jaguars saying that they're not going to trade him, but so it kind of like quieted down, but there was always still a possibility of them putting him back on the trade block when the draft arrives.
Well, we was shutting it all down.
Yeah. It's time. It's time.
Well,
Shout out to Don J. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you,
Salute,
my guy.
fam. Thank you for coming up.
Mhm.
You know what I
No
mean?
doubt,
Yeah,
no doubt.
Much appreciated.
no problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All
Well,
right.
all right.
So,
Latest
now,
fellas. Latest
yeah,
All
fellas,
right.
fellas.
enjoy the rest of your night,
All right,
bro.
peace.
Yeah.
You
Stay
too,
tuned in.
bro.
Peace, fam.
Yes,
Be
sir.
safe.
Appreciate it.
Definitely be safe, guys.
Yes, sir.
You too.
All right now. All right, all right. So we got everybody on the closing statements.
Don J. Shout out to Don J.
Real quick, man. If I may, fam,
Go ahead.
because we was talking about the Twitter Spaces and all that earlier. I see a lot of movement over there, fam. Look, Don J found us over here at the YouTubes. Why don't you come on over and do the same, man? Show us the love and support. We put the time in, so you can just pay us back with a couple seconds. Hit the like. Make sure to subscribe for the tribe. Simple mathematics, man. Real talk.
Mhm.
And Joe Schoen, don't fuck this up. I shouldn't even have to say that at this point. But don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Ghost dog. All right. Yeah, like my boy said, everybody had their closing statement. Same. You got your
Yeah,
piece?
I'm good, man. I'm leaning more towards what y'all was saying, that he just making this noise so he could get that dollar. But I'm still thinking outside the box as having the possibility of him not being here and we trading him and getting something that's equitable. So, well, get something that's worth our while. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt if it comes to that, but we gotta start thinking about what kind of money we're gonna pay him. Are we gonna pay him? Is he gonna be the highest paid, or is he willing to fall between the highest and the second highest to be the new second highest? You know what I'm saying? It depends on which one he's willing to do there. From what I've learned, the Giants, they stick with a number, right? They give you a number and they don't really budge much type shit with Joe Schoen. That's my understanding to this point so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put a number on position and not player. Never minded how special the player is. They talk about position. You know what I'm saying? Where these guys are like game changers. Anyway, man, great show. I expect the Giants to do the right thing. If we're gonna pay him, pay him. If not, fleece somebody. Somebody sign up for the fleece. Other than that, like and subscribe. It's all free. It don't cost you nothing. Just go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe, all that, share all that. They don't charge you nothing. You're not gonna get no bill, no nothing. Just do all that, man, so we
None of
could
that.
hit the
None of that.
algorithm and we could just let the algorithm. You heard? It's my boys. Peace.
Just a couple seconds of your time.
All right,
Same
family.
difference, man. Shout outs. All right, Black Freezer, you good?
Yeah, nah, same with the families, man. Make sure you click the description, and everybody, the crew channels under there. Make sure you definitely like and subscribe. The Shakedown 2.0. We're here for we're here for the people, man. Show for the fans by the fans. Shout out to Don J. I didn't even see the brother. Shout out to the crew bringing him in, Shakes. And yeah, man, great show, man. Dex ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Cut the alarms, cut the bullshit. He ain't going nowhere. Let's prepare for this draft, man, and cut the noise.
High alert today was crazy. All types of sirens is going on.
Couldn't even take an old man nap. You heard the mother.
Man. Lord.
So yeah. Without any further ado, man, Black Freezy and I'm out, baby.
Shoot.
No doubt. Man. Yeah, like my boy said, man, pardon my lateness. But these dudes just, yeah, I mean, they threw up a show and I was so proud. Like I was happy to look up on the YouTube and say, oh shit, my boys is on. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been moving and shaking all day, so in and out pause, so I haven't really seen what the fuck was going on, but definitely glad to see we threw up a show. see the love that everybody tuning in and shit. Like my boy said, man, for everybody that's on the Twitter Spaces, tuning in and watching us right now, man, go ahead over to the YouTube channels. All the YouTube channels, go ahead and subscribe to them. If you ain't already subscribed, go ahead and leave a like for us, man, so we can hit the algorithm like they said, man. But other than that, man, we appreciate all the love, man. We back out here. It feel good. And it's about the right timing as well, man. Harbaugh era. And now we going on to this draft, so we're gonna get to cover all this shit, and I can't wait to draft night, anniversary type of thing for us. And it's gonna be a great draft this year, man. Going live and watching it with the fellas, and see who's gonna be a new New York Giant. You know what I'm saying? So everybody on Facebook, everybody on Twitter X, everybody on the YouTube Spaces. We appreciate y'all, and go ahead and tell the people to tell more people that we back out here again. Other than that, man, like we always say around this time, we don't expect y'all to agree with us, but we damn sure expect y'all to understand. Understand? So don't get shook up, because we keep shit live. It's the Shakedown rep the New York Giants on that drive for 5. And we out of there. Takes away Black Freezy.
You just been shook by the shakedown, and we the fuck up out of here. Peace.
Good night.